This morning at the Drum, we're hosting an event looking at what we can look forward to in 2016. We've got a real wide variety of panellists from the content marketing world, from the mobile world, agency and creative. We're going to see what 2016 holds for us and what brands should be looking out for, what technologies they should be using, and what are the trends they should be taking advantage of.
I think the key learning as someone in the tech industry, what I took away from it was the interest there is in agency land and in the more traditional brand marketing world, in mobile and how technology can help tell the stories that they're so good at telling in a more effective, personalized and direct way with the consumer. So as a technology, it's very personal, it's always with the individual. In fact, they can barely lift their eyes from the screen to take in a billboard or a TV ad. So obviously it's transformative for their business. And there's a huge appetite there to understand how the tech world can help those organizations deliver better success for their clients, tell stories more effectively, in a more direct and in a more meaningful way. So mobile's a very goal-oriented technology, and a lot of traditional marketing is based on interruption. It's based on interrupting the consumer in one way or another to sell them something. And the biggest shift we'll see is an increase in the understanding that successful marketing, if you can even call it marketing anymore, is going to be about arriving at the right moment in time with something that's relevant and helpful for the consumer, almost certainly delivered via mobile in a native mobile way that puts the brand into the life of the consumer, leverages everything we understand about that consumer from all our channels and in terms of the external world and what's happening around the consumer at that moment in time, and become a brand that helps the consumer, helps them do what they need to do, helps them achieve their goals rather than gets in the way. And a lot of traditional broadcast marketing is maybe a little more onto the side of interruption. We'll see a movement towards a different model. Mobile moments is what I would call them, whereby we arrive like a helpful friend at just the right time. We put our brand into the life of the consumer in a helpful and useful and relevant way.
Biggest takeaway from the event this morning for me has been around the use of environmental data in mobile, so real life data and declared data and the performance benefits that can get for a campaign. The growth of content distribution on top of content creation. I think content creation was at the forefront last year and will continue to be the forefront, but it'll start to take a 50-50 role with distribution.
So I think we've covered a huge amount of ground this morning. We've seen how important mobile is going to be to the marketing world this year. We've seen how personalization is going to be a growing trend. We've seen how content marketing is moving beyond just merely production, but into amplification and distribution. We've seen how the makeup of agencies is going to be affected by the diversity agenda. And I think one of the key trends is how tech and creative are going to move closer together. It's going to be an incredible year this year, and I hope you're going to enjoy it with the Drum.